Monday, May 17th, and it is a 0 day today. So a well-deserved 0 day. It was 12 days since our last 0 and over 150 miles. So we're going to let our bodies take a break and get a resupply today. We've already done our laundry, and I had to kind of fix repair a little bit of my pole. I'm going to call Big Agnes today and see if I can get a replacement pole sent somewhere. And we should have a surprise guest today. Sue Cox, one of my subscribers, is going to pop in today and help us resupply and take us out so that we can get a late lunch or something. So we've been texting back and forth, and it looks like things are falling into place. So she might help us here and in Hampton. So I'm excited for that. Getting ready to go down and have a breakfast, and I hear their breakfast here is wonderful. So today's our rest day. I also wanted to mention I met Nimble Will Nomad. I got to talk to him for about 5 minutes. He talked a lot about the Pinhoti Trail and encouraged people to come to that part of the Appalachian. He's basically said that Springer is not part of the Appalachian, and he's promoting the Pinhoti Trail. It's 400 some miles, and it does have some roadwalks, but he's the caretaker at the beginning. Anyway, I didn't get a picture or video. I felt a little uncomfortable asking him to do that. I know he gets a lot of people to try to get his picture, but he's like 83 years old and is hiking the Appalachian Trail. He's already hiked 800 miles because he did the Pinhoti Trail as part of this year. So amazing. Nice spread. Just gonna.
I knew that, and my eyes are open.
Well, I can tell you that's the first thing I said. I said, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
That's just like one foot in front of the other, right?
Yeah.
and then everybody's like, oh, I think I want to do this, and I'm like,
Really? Does it slow down?
Dan's relaxing.
Watching your weather.
every year.
Of course, the weather, as all hikers do.
I see some faces that have come back. Let you know what we have for breakfast this morning. I think we only have apple juice in the machine and glasses next to it. We have biscuits and sausage gravy. I kind of like to tell you what we have going on so that if you have dietary restrictions, you know before you come through the line. Our signature dish is our French toast with sourwood honey and pecans, which is the local honey, and it's less cloey, so don't be afraid that it'll be too heavy. The 5-cheese egg souffle, our potatoes this morning, David's got onions and peppers and truffle oil in those. We've got ham and the smoked sausage and breakfast sausage, a spinach quiche, a tomato pie, the fruits blueberry muffins, the cherry cream cheese Danish that David made this morning also, and the brown sugar scones and homemade molasses cookies. You know, I made them and they came out a little too perfect, so I have to say they're homemade. Never happened before. Usually they have that homemade kind of look. And then over here we have a polenta on the bottom, sausage ragu, and then the last dishes are tacos, breakfast tacos with salsa, eggs, cheese, and bacon. And so Shannon's going to tell you which direction to go because we got quite a few this morning. And that way it won't bottleneck, okay?
all right. When you bring your plates up, you'll start a line right here. You'll go around this way and we'll come back. So just start at this route.
No, I think we're staying pretty healthy out.
Remember, Will's getting ready to go hiking. So I would like to introduce somebody. This was a special day. This is our 0 day, and Sue Cox decided to come down and pay a visit. So I thought I'd just ask her a couple of questions about what's motivating her to come here and what she typically does in a day and what her aspirations are when it comes to the Appalachian Trail. So how about it?
Well, I've been following you for a long time, and I just wanted to come down and meet you and do what I could to help you out while you were in this area. And I normally do outside maintenance work, landscaping type stuff and inspection and stuff on buildings and stuff like that. That was my day job. And I hope to get out on the trail one of these days soon.
So that's great. So she's got aspirations. She's going to be an Appalachian Trail hiker. Been watching a lot of YouTube. You're ready. You are ready. You need what?
I need a backpack that fits me properly with my short torso. I'm having a really hard time finding something that properly fits me.
Yeah, so when we stand
Still
next
at
to
it.
each other, I'm a little taller than her.
Mutton chip. Yeah,
So,
my torso's only about 14 inches, maybe 14 and a half.
yeah.
So I'm in a kid's pack right now.
And I apologize for all the noise today. There's construction work going on all around, but they are making improvements here. We're at the Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast. So you live in Boone and you came down.
I work in Boone,
Boone.
but I live over near the Parkway in North Carolina.
Yeah. But she's been telling lots of stories from California days
Yes.
and the times out there and coming back and helping her family out. So been here and looking forward to trying to get on trail. Yeah, so thank you. We yes, she took us and got us a little resupply, and hopefully we will see her again, yeah, on Thursday.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
if you ever notice on the subscription comments, if you see a butterfly and a heart, this is Sue.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell the world?
Happy trails.
Thank you.
Hatch an egg.
So Sue just pointed this out. This little duck is on the nest. I didn't even notice. So I have an opportunity to introduce a couple of other hikers who have been doing the AT in a different way. So why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves. We're at the Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast, and I thought it's interesting to find out different ways of hiking the AT.
Yeah, so I'm Chuck, and this is my wife Delaine. And yeah, we live in North Georgia, and we've hiked Georgia multiple times, and so we have to drive a significant distance in order to get new AT experience. And so I don't think we're obsessed with filling in all the little gaps. We're more going for the highlights. And so this week we're going to do the Roan Highlands, and starting tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. So for your highlights, what would you say is the top on your list? What's the main one that you would really like to get done? Or
Well,
have you done it already?
No, well, this one is certainly one, and we want to do Grayson Highlands, which has the wild ponies, as I guess most people know. And I think there's the McAfee Knob in Virginia, and probably parts of New Hampshire, I think, right?
Right, absolutely.
And whatever else we learn about, I think other parts are
And the Shenandoahs too.
Shenandoah National Park, I think, would be another area.
Absolutely.
And we haven't done the Smokies either, because you need permits and it's a little more complicated.
And the,
So-
because it's so we did the AT through hiker permit. So
So
Yeah,
it's
so
easy,
it's
but
easier
we have
for-
to reserve
okay,
once you start 50 miles before
Right.
start of the park.
right,
So we haven't done that yet.
okay. So of the highlights that you've done already, what would you say is your favorite?
Oh goodness, what do you think?
Oh, there's so many of them. Well, I mean, when we did The one with the fire tower on it.
The Nana Hills were beautiful.
Oh, the
I
Nana
really enjoyed
Hills,
the
yeah.
Nana Hills. All the fire towers along there. Westerwald was a spectacular fire tower. We had an epic day, just crystal clear
Oh.
in every direction.
Mine was fogged in.
Yeah, it's just not so good. But there's Wyabald fire tower. One morning we hiked up to the top of Bob, which is a half-mile side trail.
Yep.
And that was a crystal clear morning with fog in the valleys and then frost on the ground at the top. Again, you can just see everywhere. Those are very memorable to us.
And when we went up to Cheerwald from the NLC, and we
Camped on the top.
camped on the very top, and we had a beautiful sunset and an incredible sunrise in the morning. It was just spectacular. So
Oh.
Yeah.
that was really neat. And then when we came, we did between Davenport Gap and Hot Springs. The best part of that hike was Max Patch was great. There was kites flying that day. It was a beautiful day. But the next one was coming down to
Laughing Heart Lodge, yeah.
the Laughing Heart Lodge and staying at the B&B there. That was a highlight of that trip. There's a beautiful lodge there, and it was good.
Yeah.
You know, after then we did a 15-mile day that day.
Yeah,
It was
a big day.
That was a big day. Yeah.
So how long have you been hiking?
Probably more than 10 years now, I think. Yeah.
Yes, and we don't just do of course, the Appalachian Trail.
We've hiked out west. We've hiked in Europe and in New Zealand and Patagonia. So
over the last year, you've been
more highlights, right?
lightening your loads a little, right?
Oh, absolutely. You can tell them about your.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've learned that hiking light is hiking smart.
Yeah.
And so, we're at a stage of our lives where the cost of equipment isn't so big a factor. So we've reinvested in our gear and got our weight down significantly. So we're barely running 20 pounds on a multi-day trek including water. So it just makes such a huge difference to your comfort level.
20 pounds, I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
One day, yeah. So where's your next big trip? So
Well, we're gonna go out to Colorado, I think in September, and just hang out there for three weeks or so, and just kind of check out southwestern Colorado, because we've done Rocky Mountain National Park, and but we haven't done the San Juans and the Aspen area where you got the Marin Bells, and just a lot of national forest and wilderness in that part of Colorado. So we're just gonna kind of do an unscripted, just a very rough script, but we're not gonna book any hotels in advance. Just kind of see where the weather and our whimsy takes us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as the AT goes, your next big.
Would be great. The Grayson Highlands.
Highlands.
Oh, absolutely.
But we
And that's
generally don't hike in the summer because it's just too hot for us.
Okay.
So that'll be the fall, sometime in October probably before we get there.
Okay.
And it'll be Damascus is too. I want to see the town of Damascus because it's supposed to be a fun place. So.
Yeah. I'll soon find out. I think we'll be there within by Monday for sure.
Yeah, about 80
So,
miles to go. Yeah, 75, 80 miles.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to let our subscribers know, there's different ways of hiking, and you guys are an example of one.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right.
It was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was fun.